why Tesla will be a $2 trillion investment, a $2 trillion stock, a $2 trillion market cap. And the reason I could tell you that, four reasons. Four reasons why. Reason number one, and then you'll see how you can make money owning or trading Tesla stock. Why? It'll be worth more money now than it was worth today. So, four reasons. Number one, the reason why Tesla will be worth $2 trillion is because when it was worth 800 billion, I told you not so long ago that it would be worth 1 trillion. It is worth $1 trillion, as you could see right here. And I told you that. When did I tell you that it would be a $1 trillion company? I told you that 3 weeks ago. Will Tesla reach $1 trillion? I told you that. Then I told you 2 weeks ago why you need to invest big in Tesla right now. No, what am I, like a good guesser? No. I see opportunities. I understand what's going on in the market. Why do I know all these wonderful things? I know these wonderful things. And don't forget, this is just number one. There's 3 more to go. And the reason I know these wonderful opportunities is because I follow the market every day and I focus only on a few stocks. I focus on Tesla. I focus on GCT. I focus on QQQ. I focus on SCMR. And I focus on SPY. 5. The 5 fingers of the hand. Because you need to understand how a stock trade. You need to understand the company. You can't just buy everything or you try to understand everything. You got to be like a doctor. And a doctor understands a certain aspect of his patient health. A surgeon, you can't be a heart surgeon and a brain surgeon at the same time. Okay. Second reason why Tesla will be a $2 trillion company. Let's listen to an actual industry specialist.
Welcome back. Time now for notable calls when we take a look at what analysts are doing with their price targets and ratings on high-profile stocks. Today we have a bonus for you. We have a live interview with Dan Ives. He's an analyst who follows this stock, Tesla. He's also global head of tech research at Wedbush. And Dan, you recently raised your price target on Tesla just yesterday, I believe, to $400 per share. Earlier in a throw to break, we incorrectly said it was 300. Your new target is 400 on this stock. Why so?
I mean, look, the Trump administration changes the game. It's a game changer for Tesla in terms of the autonomy.
And that is what the reason number 2 is. It's the Trump trade. The Trump trade is huge. Why is it? Because he is going to work with Elon Musk, right, in a way that's going to benefit the company. I mean, this is a huge push, and you're going to see what the push is from. The push of helping and managing and at least finally unleashing the power of Tesla.
Autonomous vision. I think this is going to accelerate autonomous cybercab 2 to 3 years. The AI story.
Autonomous is reason number 3. Autonomous vehicle driving is huge.
Story is worth $1 trillion alone. Trump in the White House for Musk. It's a bet for the ages that's going to pay off in trillions.
How
It's going to pay off in trillions, not trillion, trillions.
important is the fact that Musk seems to be very close to the incoming president these days?
He's going to be right next to him wherever he goes. I mean, ultimately, he's not going to have a cabinet position, but he's going to be a significant seat at the table when it comes to AI, China tariffs, innovation in the US, EV tax credits clearly will get pulled.
EV tax credits. Right now, if you have a Tesla, no credit. Now, if you have a GM, Ford, or US company, which also sells electric car, you get credits. That's going to be pulled. Watch out. If it gets pulled, obviously you get to have more money on a Tesla. It enhances the value of the brand.
And that's why I think it's actually something where for big tech, they want Musk to have a seat at the table because he understands AI and the ecosystem as well as anyone. But look, when it comes down, the biggest winner from the Trump trade is Musk and Tesla. It's a champagne moment right now for Tesla investors. We see this on its way to a $2 trillion market cap.
I guess reason number 5, he said it himself. It's a $2 trillion company.
And you say autonomous, the autonomous vehicle project and artificial intelligence, the two, of course, would be related to one another, worth $1 trillion at Tesla. Tell us why.
Yeah, and look, I think I'd argue Tesla's the most undervalued AI play in the market today. Autonomous is really the true, that's the goal at the end of the rainbow when it comes to Tesla. Autonomous, I think this could get accelerated. By the end of next year, we could be looking at Cybercab potentially on the road. Regulatory now gets thrown out the window. This is going to be a laissez-faire, almost a defanged beltway. And that's bullish, not just for big tech, but especially for Tesla when it comes to autonomous. And I think that's a key part of the value in this name. And that's why the bears, they can see AI and autonomous in their spreadsheets when they're sitting there in their hibernation caves.
You referred to EV subsidies being pulled. That on the surface sounds like a negative for Tesla, but I think where you're going with that is you think Tesla can compete and outcompete in an environment where some players are not being subsidized by the public purse, correct?
That's exact. I mean, you nailed it. It's a negative for the industry, especially the Detroit Big Three, GM, Ford, Stellantis. Bullish for Tesla. No one will match their scale and scope. I'd expect this to get pulled in January. And I also
So that means that as we're playing the game with Tesla, as the news come out, as the vision gets designed, right? The Trump trade. What does that mean? Well, it means that first I won, second I'm helping Tesla, third we're pulling the EV, fourth we're getting China tariffs. All these things as they get played into the market, they will develop into stock price appreciation.
Expect more and more when we come Inflation Reduction Act and some of these other initiatives, more of that focus is going to be on AI, which is bullish for Tesla, bullish for big tech. And that's why for big tech investors, it continues to be in the AI party, it's 10 p.m. and this party goes to 4 a.m.
Tell us what Tesla's doing on AI. How clearly has Musk sketched out the AI ambitions of this company?
I think it's about autonomous. I think it's full self-driving. It's robotics, Optimus. That's the future of Tesla. But it goes back to, Paul, in 2007, I've covered tech 25 years. They viewed Apple as a hardware company when they launched iPhone. Now look at it. They said Microsoft wasn't going to cloud player.
4 reasons. 1, I told you so, that it would reach $1 trillion. $2 trillion is not far away. Second, the AI story is underappreciated. What does that mean? It means you don't understand it. It means the market needs to see more. It means the market is thinking AI is the NVIDIA. No. When you have robots walking around, that requires a tremendous amount of AI. When you have a car driving around on its own, that requires AI. Then, of course, you have the Trump trade. That means the Trump relationship, the bromance, whatever you want to call it. He's going to be right there understanding what's going on. And then, of course, number four, the robots. The robots. I mean, look at it around. Go on YouTube, check robots and Tesla. It's huge. The robots is huge. The autonomous is huge. It's huge because it's different. It's different because no one has done it. No one has used it. No, but that is how you make money in the stock market. You make money by doing it first. You make money when you buy when everybody else is selling. That is how you make money. Speaking of which, I'm just not talking here. I am showing you. Let me share my Patreon channels so you could see what I have done. So I could see, as you could see, it is all about doing it first. Now, of course, you're saying, well, hold on a second. I mean, how about the numbers and what the financials? No, 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 no. You need to understand one thing. You need to understand that when you deal with security analysis, it is all about the story. It is not about the numbers. Why? Because by the time the numbers come out, it's too late, right? When they released, think of it this way. Look what happened. Look what happened with Tesla. Let me share the screen with you so you could see, you could understand, you could grasp the importance of it, right? Let's take a look at this Tesla, a closer look here. See what happened here? This was November 8th. This is November, right? You see this? Where is the let's take a look at the October 10 disaster. Right here. This thing was trading at $241. Then here we had the robotaxi event. It got crushed. Why? Because people didn't understand it. Why? Because he was backing Trump. Why? Because they thought Trump was going to lose. Why? Because they simply did not understand what was going on. So we lost. We went from 240 all the way to 220. Then nothing until October. Then earnings release. You see what happens here? You see what happens when they release the earnings? Right here. Stock jumped up. But it's too late by that time, right? And that's what I mean, that it's not a numbers story, because by the time the numbers come out, well, sure, I mean, you want to be here and you want to be there, right? You want to be here before the numbers come out. You need to understand the story before it comes out. Then, of course, they kept on going up and we made a couple of dollars here as well, right? Then we say, well, okay, that's nice. But after all, Trump is still going to lose, and we still don't understand. And then we start losing it all over and over again. See the story? The misunderstanding of the story. We keep dropping and dropping and dropping, and then guess what? Now here the story became, well, he's actually winning. Oh my God. And then you start to discover what's happening. Then you discover what you're missing out right here. And this is why it is important to understand the story before the numbers, because once the numbers come out, now, of course, the number haven't come out. This is just a story that's being told. And now, obviously, over the past 2 days, we are starting to lose it again because maybe we're overdoing it. Major buying opportunity right here, major buying opportunity. Why? Well, because the story hasn't been told yet. And frankly, if you look at the aftermarket, we're back up again. I mean, some people took some gains, but then people realize, you know what? This is a $2 trillion company. What does that mean, 2 trillion? Let me show you what 2 trillion means. 2 trillion for a company like Tesla means that we are going to be, right now we're at about $1 trillion. So we're talking 2 trillion. So technically, we're talking a $500 to $600 stock, technically. Whoa, come on, it's too much. It's never too much. It's never too much because this is a story that'll keep going. It's going to be the gift that keeps on going. Number one, I told you about the 1 trillion. Number two, AI. The AI is underappreciated. Number three, the Trump trade is going to keep developing. Why? Once he start playing with China and the tariffs, they're going to say, "Wow, look, it's going to be good for Tesla." Once they remove the EV credit, it's going to be good for Tesla. Once, who knows, maybe Elon Musk gets some kind of position within the administration. That's all going to be positive. And of course, then you have the robots. Of course, the thing is, we don't understand what's going on. We are not sure. We're not sure. And that is the reason why we don't understand. To make money in the stock market, you need to understand. Don't need to understand what's really happening, because by the time it's really happening, it's too late. By the time they release the earnings, it is too late. You need to understand before. You need to be a visionary. Take a look at what I'm doing in my Patreon channel as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video, so you will be told about other such fantastic opportunities.